We put every ACC team into a tournament, and we're going to see what happened here on NCAA Football 14 with updated rosters for the upcoming 2024 season. And yes, I put Notre Dame in there as well. So we've got 18 teams in this tournament. Here is the bracket, and we got a couple of play-in games first to see who gets the 15 and 16 seeds. So let's see what happened there. We had Stanford and Pittsburgh. This one was 14-10, Pitt on top. Stanford, though, going to score. Ashton Daniels runs it in. And the Cardinal now up 20-14. Pittsburgh can't get it going on offense here. They get stopped on third down. And Stanford has a chance to make this a two-score game. And they complete this pass out across the 40-yard line. And they would wind up kicking a field goal to make it a 9-point game. So Pittsburgh running out of time. Can they come back? Well, they're not going to score here. It's intercepted. Stanford's defense going to seal this one. And the Cardinal win it 26-14. They will advance. Now we got Wake Forest versus Virginia. 6-3 here. Virginia, low-scoring game. They're going to score and go up 13-3. This one's not over, though. Wake Forest still with some time. Hank Bachmeier to the end zone. That's complete for the touchdown. And Wake Forest was within 3. They get the ball back. On fourth down, they have to convert here. And they do. They take it down to the 20-yard line. They wind up kicking a field goal. And we go to overtime. In overtime, Virginia with the ball first. They're going to not score. They actually get stopped there. Would have to settle for the field goal. So it's now 16-13, Virginia with the lead. Wake Forest, though, can win it with a touchdown. And they hit the running back out of the backfield. It's a touchdown, and Wake Forest will win in overtime 19-16. Demon Deacons will advance. And so now we go to the first round after we finish those playing games. It's Stanford versus Florida State. You see Urban there running it in. Stanford actually had the lead, 24-14. Florida State in trouble here. Malik Benson makes the catch for the touchdown. Now they're up by 1, 28-27, and DJ Uiagalelei scores it. It's 35-27. Then the ground game will get Florida State another touchdown. Roydell Williams, the transfer. And at Florida State, they come back and take care of business. 42-33, a win over Stanford. Next, we got North Carolina and Virginia Tech, 10-9. North Carolina, they will score here. They're up 17-9. Virginia Tech in the fourth quarter now. They get a big play on the option, and he is going to take it all the way. It's a touchdown. So Virginia Tech going to go for 2 to try to tie it up, and they don't get it. Drones is sacked, and so then they get the ball back. And then on their next drive, they will score another touchdown, and the Hokies will take the lead here in this one, 21-17. Going to go for 2 again. And this time they get it. So it's a 6-point game. North Carolina on the move. Fourth down. Chance to maybe win the game. And they try to run the ball. What are you doing there? You cannot run the ball on 4th and 6. And Virginia Tech's defense gets the stop. And then they're able to get some first downs. They're able to run the clock out. And they will win it 23-17. Next we've got Duke and Louisville. 10-3. Louisville on top. And they will add to that lead with this touchdown pass. Ja'Cory Brooks on the catch. 17-3. Now here comes Louisville. They'll come right back down, and they'll score again. Tyler Shuck, and it's 27-6. This game really not close at all. Shuck here to the end zone. That's caught for another touchdown. It's Jimmy Callaway, and Louisville wins it 41-15. Big win there for the Cardinals. All right, next game is going to be NC State hosting California, 10-10. Close game. Cal with the touchdown run there. And now NC State, it's Grayson McCall to the back of the end zone to their star receiver. It's tied at 20 now. And it's the defense for for NC State, I should say, getting the stop. And they will come down and get out across the 50-yard line. Time is ticking down. On 3rd and long, a strike complete. And they're inside the 25-yard line. And they wind up using all the clock and kicking this field goal to win the game, 23-20 over Cal. So the Wolfpack will advance. Next up, we got Wake Forest at Notre Dame. 10-0 here, Irish. They'll score again. Chris Mitchell with the catch. Now 17-10, and they're going to go to the ground here. It's Riley Leonard. He will take it all the way. Touchdown from the quarterback, and it looks like Notre Dame's going to win easily. 27-11 here. Another touchdown as they will pull away here. 37-11. How about one more touchdown? Here it is, and Notre Dame going to win big. Cam Williams with that touchdown catch. 47-11, the Irish will advance. Next up, we got Syracuse at Miami. 14-10, close game. Syracuse hanging in there, but Damian Martinez, the transfer, runs it in for Miami, 27-17. And now third quarter here, Syracuse looking to answer back. Kyle McCord to the end zone for the touchdown. It's 27-24. Miami with it here, and they're going to keep it on the ground. That'll be a touchdown. Cameron Ward for the touchdown, and then another one here. Miami's starting to pull away a little bit, and they would win this one, 41-24. And so they will face Notre Dame. Next up, we got Boston College and Clemson, 17-14. Boston College looking good. Kyle Robichaud runs it in, and they're up by 7 here, third quarter. And finally, though, it's Clemson's defense making a big play, big hit. Fumble, that's a scoop and score, and the Tigers will take the lead. But Boston College coming right back. How about this? We got a potential upset brewing. It's 34-24. Clemson not going to go away, though. It's Keith Adams running it in. It's 34-31. And now Boston College on third down. They're going to get stopped. So Clemson gets the ball back with a little over a minute to play. Can they deliver? Klubnik finds a wide open receiver. He is down the sideline and into the end zone. It's Antonio Williams. And that was just a bust there by Boston College. But they still got some time. Fourth down here, though. And that's not going to get it. Clemson survives against Boston College. 38-34 the final score in this one. And they will face the winner of Georgia Tech SMU. Let's go to that game now. Georgia Tech looking good early, 14-3. They'll run that into the end zone. Jamal Haynes now 21-10. Yellow Jackets, how about Haynes King to the end zone? Christian Leary makes the catch. It's 28-10. Georgia Tech looking really good. They get the interception here on defense as they're looking to pull off a huge upset. Not necessarily huge that they won, but just huge that they have won by so much. 42-24. Georgia Tech will advance as they were, maybe the only team to pull off an upset there in the first round. Here's the bracket. We'll have Florida State, Virginia Tech, Louisville, NC State, Miami, Notre Dame, and then Clemson, Georgia Tech. Let's see what happens the rest of the way. Virginia Tech, Florida State up next here. As you see, Virginia Tech, or Florida State running it in. It's Lawrence Toafili. It's 24-7. Florida State played really, really well in this simulation. It's DJ Uiagalelei there, 41-14. And yeah, Florida State, they would pull away in this game. Really not close at all. A surprise that they put up 58 points against this defense. But the Noles will roll here, and who will they face? It'll be NC State or Louisville. 13-0 here. NC State, what's with the blowouts here in the quarterfinals? They may have another one. It's 20-3. NC State going back to the ground, and they will score again. And yeah, this game really not even all that close. Another touchdown for the Wolfpack. Noah Rogers makes the catch. 43-25 the final score. And so NC State will advance to play Florida State. We got Miami versus Notre Dame. Irish up 17-6. Look at that catch. Cam Williams getting the foot down. 24-6. That was impressive. Riley Leonard completes this pass. And that's kind of the story of the... He just zigzagged through everyone. What a play. It's 31-13 at this point. And that's the story of the quarterfinals. A bunch of blowouts. 41-27 the final score here. Notre Dame going to advance. All right, we got Georgia Tech and Clemson. Closer game here. Third quarter, 27-24. Clemson on top. Klubnik to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Troy Stellato. 34-24. Clemson on top. Georgia Tech not going away. They go to the ground game, and they will score. Trey Cooley runs it in. 34-31. Clemson now with the lead, but Georgia Tech will take the lead back here. 38-34. Now Clemson to the end zone. Touchdown. As we just go back and forth. What a game this was. Yeah, we had 3 blowouts, and now we're getting a classic. Georgia Tech on the move, trying to get into field goal range, or maybe win the touchdown. But they do wind up kicking the field goal. So we're tied at 41, and I think that's going to take us to overtime. Yes, so Clemson with the ball first. Klubnik looking, dancing around the pocket. They cannot convert, and they'll have to kick the field goal. So it's 44-41, Clemson on top. Now Georgia Tech with a chance to win it and pull off another upset on third down. A little screen pass. It is a perfect play call. It's going to be a touchdown, and Georgia Tech will defeat Clemson 47-44 in overtime. A big, big upset here, and they are the Cinderella story of this tournament. Let's see who makes it to the championship. It's NC State, Florida State. Knowles with the touchdown pass there. It's 16-3. Looking like Florida State might take care of business. Now NC State with it. They'll score. It's 16-10. And somehow that gets through for a touchdown, and NC State's up in this game, 20-16. Florida State with it. Fourth down. They're going to go for it to the end zone. It is intercepted. They will not convert, and NC State with the lead and the ball, but they get stopped. So Florida State's going to get another opportunity. Fourth down and 14. What are we doing here? I don't know what that play was. It's incomplete, and NC State's going to run the clock out with this first down, and NC State will make it to the championship. So a little bit of a Cinderella story, I guess, on that side of the bracket. Could that continue on the other side? Will we see Georgia Tech potentially make the championship? Looking good here against Notre Dame. We're tied at 13. Fourth quarter, a low-scoring game, but there's Jeremiah Love, and Notre Dame will take the lead 20-13. And Georgia Tech on fourth down trying to keep this drive alive. It's incomplete, and Notre Dame will survive 20-13. So we get NC State, Notre Dame in the championship. And again, I know some people are not going to like it, the fact that Notre Dame is even in this tournament, but it was the only way to get them into one of these tournaments, so I put them in here. And they're up 19-7. NC State coming down the field. They'll score a touchdown, 22-14. Big drive here, really needed to stop, and they did not get it. Notre Dame converts for the touchdown, and that's going to make it tough. It's now a two-score game. I guess it was already a two-score game, but yeah, anyways, NC State here, fourth down. Grayson McCall, last chance. They get sacked. And Notre Dame is going to win our spring ACC tournament 32-14 over NC State, as the Irish really made it through this tournament pretty easy. They had a pretty favorable schedule in the tournament as well. And yes, Notre Dame going to win our ACC tournament. Let me know what you thought about this down in the comments below.